Today we will have our previous conference for today we will have our previous conference for today we will have our previous conference for Seventeen Province. Seventeen Province. 26.002, before we proceed, we would like to
Okay, good morning, our attendants. Okay, good morning, our attendants. Presiding. Duly Serian, Vice Chairperson, members. Duly Serian, Vice Maris Musar. DWG Head, Aiden Arellano, members. Alain, Janeline Oriarte. First Story, Pinanyaro Head, Bank Secretariat, members, Mario Pagalan, and Singing Guzman. Programmers, from the engineers, Mark Vincent Guzman, Julius Prada, Rex Valenzuela, and Kenneth Thompson. We have 4 members present out of 5. Thank you.
First project construction completion of multi-purpose building Municipal Hall, Barangay Magobawok, Bayabas, Municipal Hall, Barangay Magobawok,
Good morning, everyone. For the first project, we have the construction completion of multi-purpose building Municipal Hall, Barangay Magobawok, Bayabas, Surigao del Sur, with the coordinates of 8.96683 north and 126.27974 east. Contact ID number 26NH0002. Bidding date July 20, 2026. Fluctuation 25 million. ABC 24,750,000. Location Barangay Magobawok, Bayabas, Surigao del Sur. Project scope completion of 2-story Municipal Hall building. Project duration 360 calendar days. With the scope of works, we have general requirements 1.45%, earthworks 0.22%, plain and reinforced concrete works 9.61%, finishings and other civil work 60.67%, plumbing works 5.06%, electrical works 15.20%, mechanical works 7.43%, and auxiliary works 0.36%, with a total of 100%. For Part A, general requirements, Part B, earthworks, Part C, plain and reinforced concrete work, the item number, description, unit, and quantity are shown. For Part D, finishings and other civil works, the item number, description, unit, and quantity are shown. Continuation, for Part D, finishings and other civil works, the item number, description, unit, and quantity are shown. For Part E, plumbing works, Part F, electrical works, the item number, description, unit, and quantity are shown. For Part G, mechanical works, and Part H, auxiliary works, the item number, description, unit, and quantity are shown. For B.51, Project Billboard, we have 1 unit 4x8 DPWH tarpaulin and 1 unit 8 by 8 hose tarpaulin. For D.71 Operational Safety and Health Program, we have one safety practitioner part-time and one health personnel full-time. The materials, unit and quantity are being shown. For the minimum equipment requirement, we have one dump truck. For the plans, for the architectural, we have the perspective, the ground floor plan, second floor plan, and the roof deck floor plan. The front elevation and rear elevation, the left side elevation and right side elevation, the cross section to AA and longitudinal section to BB, the schedule of doors and windows, the reflected ceiling plan for ground floor, second floor, and the roof deck. The roof plan, detailed plan of metal cladding, detailed plan of metal cladding, the roof framing plan, the truss details, roof framing plan for the main entry canopy and detailing class, stair detail for the railings, and for the plumbing plans of the water line layout plan for ground floor and second floor and for the roof deck. The storm drain line layout plan for ground floor, second floor, and for the roof deck. And sanitary line layout plan for ground floor and second floor. Septic tank details and catch basin details. For the substance, we have the lighting up, the power layout for ground floor and PCU layout for ground floor and second floor. Schedule of notice, line and numbers, minimum 10 plus bridge and the cell plan for ground floor and coordination around system plus lighter than
Shared in Gomez pa yes, procurement center.
From our Pro, we have the gravel fill quantity in septic tank to be deducted and item for excavation.
Dash. For construction of multi-purpose building, Barangay San Roque, San Miguel, Surigao del Sur.
So for the next project, we have the construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Hall, Barangay San Roque, San Miguel, Surigao del Sur, with the coordinates of 8.88,597 north and 126.00998 east. Contract ID number 26NH0006. Bidding date July 20, 2026. Appropriation 10 million. ABC appropriation 9 million 900,000. ABC appropriation 10 million 900,000. ABC appropriation 10 million 900,000. ABC two-story barangay hall building. Project duration 193 days. Project duration 193. For the scope of works, we have the general requirements 1.5%, earthworks 2.99%, plain and reinforced concrete works 24.26%, finishings and other civil work 50.19%, plumbing works 2.98%, electrical works 12.63%, mechanical works 4.55%, and auxiliary works 0.88%, with a total of 100%. For Part A, general requirements. Part B, earthworks. Part C, plain and reinforced concrete work. The item number, description, unit, and quantity are shown. For Part D, finishings and other civil works. The item number, description, unit, and quantity are shown. For Part E, plumbing works. Part F, electrical works. The item number, description, unit, and quantity are shown. For Part G, mechanical works, and Part H, auxiliary works, the item number, description, unit, and quantity are shown. For B.51, project billboard, we have 1 unit 4x8 DPWH tarpaulin and 1 unit 8x8 COA tarpaulin. For B.71, occupational safety and health program, we have 1 safety practitioner part-time and 1 health personnel full-time. The materials, unit, and quantity are being shown. For the minimum equipment requirement, we have 1 dump truck. And for the plans, for the architectural, we have the perspective, the ground floor plan and second floor plan, the front view elevation and left side view elevation, the rear view elevation and right side view elevation, the cross section A and longitudinal section, the schedule of doors and windows, the reflected ceiling plan for the ground floor and second floor, the ledge canopy and PWD ramp detail, detail plan of metal cladding. For the structural, you have the foundation plan, concrete perimeter pathway plan, second floor beam framing plan, the wall footing details, steel base plate detail, concrete pedestal detail, schedule of footing tie beams, schedule of concrete slabs, schedule of beams, the roof beam plan, roof framing plan, and roof plan. Half-truss detail, wedge girth detail, steel girth detail. Stair details. The fire set detail. Fire set stair detail. For the plumbing plans, we have the water layout plan for the ground floor and second floor. The sanitary layout plan for ground floor and second floor. The storm drain layout plan for ground floor and second floor. Septic vault detail, catch basin detail. And for the electrical plans, we have the lighting layout for the ground floor and second floor. The power layout for ground floor and second floor. The ACO layout for ground floor and second floor. The schedule of loads. Diagram for the PV system. For the mechanical plans, we have the fire alarm layout for ground floor and second floor. The schematic riser diagram of automatic fire alarm system. That's all. Thank you.
From our pre-pro, we have item 110218 unit cost must be the same with MPV Kagwait since the materials used are the same.
So, any comments from back? Wala na, well, the next starting.
Pandaya pa ito sa ceiling.
Yung start and completion of multi-purpose building barangay hall, barangay hall, Lungsod, Tandag, Sitio.
Ceiling gapon sa may
Good morning, everyone. For next project that we present, construction completion of multipurpose building, Barangay Hall, Barangay Bag-ong Lungsod, Tandag City, Surigao del Sur. Coordinates of 9.00 north, 126.1296759 east. Contract ID number of 26 NH007. Bidding date July 6. Six. 20%.
44.
Bidding date July 20, 2026. Appropriation of 6 million, ABC of 5,940,000. Location, Barangay Bagong Lungsod, Tandag City, Surigao del Sur. Project scope, provision of cladding, finishes, and ground floor. Electrical works on ground floor, mechanical works. Project duration, 135 calendar days. For scope of work, general requirements, 2.33%, earthworks of 0.90%, plain and reinforced concrete works, 6.78%, finishing and other civil works, 57.24%, electrical works, 8.03%, mechanical works, 23.37%, auxiliary works, 1.34%, the total of 100%. For item number, description, unit and quantity of Part A general requirements, Part B earthworks, Part C plain and reinforced concrete works are shown. For Part D, finishing and other civil works are shown. For Part A, electrical works, Part F, mechanical works, Part G, auxiliary works are shown. For project billboard, we have 1 unit of 4x8 DPWH tarpaulin, 1 unit 8x8 COA tarpaulin. For occupational safety, name of materials, unit and quantity are shown. For minimum equipments, we have backhoe 1 unit, jackhammer 1 unit, dump truck 1 unit, plate compactor 1 unit, concrete vibrator 1 unit, 1 bagger mixer 1 unit. For architectural plans, we have a perspective, ground floor plan and second floor plan. For front elevation and rear elevation, right side elevation and left side elevation, for section through BB and section through EE. For ground floor reflected ceiling plan, for roof layout plan and canopy details above ramp, for the schedule of doors and windows, for detail for PWD ramp, PWD toilet, blow up plan of stairs and lobby. For structural plans, have concrete pedestal, for grid beam plan, wall footing, for ground floor fire exit detail, second floor, and the stair section. For electrical plans, ground floor lighting layout, ground floor ECU layout plan, and second floor ECU layout plan. For the diagram of single line of solar panel. For mechanical plans, have ground floor fire alarm layout, second floor fire alarm layout, and that's all.
Performance from
From our free stroke, we have transfer signage to front side of the building that specify dimension of ceiling materials on plan. Then reflect dimensions used in lupa to the plan on relaying details.
Okay, next, the DEO. Patrawanin mo yung sila, di ba? Dito. I will proceed to the project in painting, construction completion of multiple building for and table glass. Barangay. Sibahay and
Yeah. Sergo. Rigor. Sibahay. Kuan.
Section 8/43, involvement of multiple building barangay Gamut, Surigao del Sur. Sibahay.
Sibahay.
Sibahay. Masahan. It's not appearing for the funds.
So for our next project, we have improvement of multipurpose building, Barangay Gamut, Surigao del Sur, with X coordinates 126.168.274 and Y coordinates 9.006255. The contract ID number 26NH0043. Bidding date is on July 20, 2026. Appropriation 10 million. ABC 9,900,000. Location Barangay Gamut, Tagos, Surigao del Sur. Number of buildings 1 unit. Project scope improvement of multipurpose building covered court. Project duration we have 193 calendar days. Scope of work facilities for the engineer 4.23%, general requirements 1.59%, earthworks 7.18%, plain and reinforced concrete work 24.05%, finishings and other civil works 42.27%, plumbing works 5.94%, electrical works 11.37%, mechanical works 2.60%, and for auxiliary works we have 0.76% with a total of 100%. The item number, description, units, and quantities for Part A, Part B, Part C, and Part D are as shown. Next, for Part E, the item number, description, units, and quantities are as shown. Next, for Part F, Part G, Part H, and Part I, the item number, description, units, and quantities are as shown. For the minimum equipment requirement, we have 1 dump truck. Breakdown for permits and clearances, we have PFP, zoning, master plumber, and PE. For project billboards, we have 1 unit 4x8 DPWH tarpaulin and 1 unit 8x8 POA tarpaulin. For occupational safety and health program, provision of the following: one health personnel, one safety practitioner. The materials, the name and specification, units and quantities are as shown. For architectural plan, we have the perspective, site development plan, vicinity map, and the table of contents. Next, we have the floor plan, front elevation, right side elevation. Next, we have the left side elevation, rear elevation, cross section AA, longitudinal section BB, longitudinal section CC, longitudinal section DD. Next, we have the schedule of doors and windows. We have the reflected ceiling plan. Upper fixed glass window detail and isometric ceiling detail. Next, we have the stage ceiling framing plan, the ceiling frame 2, ceiling frame 1, and the isometric ceiling frame. Next, we have the ramp railing detail, walkway railing detail, and stair railing detail. Next, we have the roofing plan. For structural plan, we have the foundation plan, footings schedule, column footing details. Next, we have grade beam plan, the grade beam schedule, wall footing details. Next, we have the mid beam plan, the mid beam schedule, wall footing detail, roof beam plan, roof beam schedule, and line canal detail. Next, we have the upper roof beam plan, upper roof beam schedule. Next, we have the bleacher detail section, lintel beam detail section, stiffener column detail, and canopy detail. Roof framing plan, truss 1 detail, truss 1A detail, girth detail 1, 2, and 3, fascia detail 1 and 2, detail of purlin splices, detail of sagrats, cross bracings, detail of purlin connection, and base plate detail. Basketball steel post, board, and ring detail. Next, for plumbing layout, we have water line layout, the isometric view for water line layout. Next, the sewer line layout. Next, we have the isometric view for sewer line layout. Storm drain and downspout layout. The isometric view for storm drain and downspout. Next, we have the septic tank detail and section, and catch basin detail and section. For electrical plan, we have electrical lighting layout and high bay lamp mounting detail. Next, we have the electrical power layout. schedule of loads. Next, we have solar panel position. Single line diagram for solar. That's for scope of work. Scope of work, we have installation of doors and windows on perimeter wall, provision of slab on field, provision of bleachers on both sides, provision of stage comfort rooms and dressing rooms, including doors and windows, provision of plumbing works and electrical works, installation of solar panels, provision of painting works, wood and masonry painting. And that's all, thank you.
Any comment from our
From our free pro, we have verify embankment height if the reference is from the existing slab or the parallel road. Height must be based on the elevation of the parallel road. Provide details of bleacher connection from wall to beam and to slab. Item B.71, change unit from month to lump sum.
Kung na-comply na sila.
Yeah, reflect na. Sir.
Pilay elevation parallel.
Sa kuan Sir Julius yun, an iya elevation from sa NGL to road is mga 0.2 da.
Ito, pilay kung mag-consider.
0.4, 0.5.
So, kung sa connection, itong connection dito sila.
Yaton sa ceiling, sir, yaon ini.
Kaya tama.
Oo.
Sa kuwan.
Tapos sa ceiling, yan din.
Sabi?
Eton sa connections.
Wall to beam.
Ano? Yan, sir. Tapos sa flooring isa. Yan.
So, dapat may yung while mga materials blow up.
Blow up.
Blow up with sama.
Mas nito.
May mapubag mo. So, wala na lahat ng mga madami.
Item B.7.
O, ito na item lang.
7.1.
Saan po ba? Hindi sa'yo lang.
Sa
Sa'yo lang.
Hindi okay.
Nan B.71. Improvement on the portrait.
No correction. Tama, itong correction niya pag-respond ka.
B.7.
Ano ba yan?
Dapat lang.
So, no correction na rin. Sa video. So, any other comment? Check me. Online viewer. So, thank you for your presentation. Next, we will proceed sa Lungsod. 26 Lungsod Malihatag. Presentation.
For next project to be present, construction completion of multi-purpose building, Nimso Marihatag Campus, Marihatag, Surigao del Sur with coordinates of 8.80613 north, 126.28363 east. Contract ID of 26NH0054, bidding date of July 20, 2026. Appropriation of 20 million, ABC of 19,600,000. Location, Mariatag, Surigao del Sur. Project scope, completion of two-story building. Project duration, 323 calendar days. For scope of works, facilities for engineer, 6.04%. General requirements, 1.10%. Earthworks, 4.88%. Plain and reinforced concrete works, 27.61%. Finishings and other civil works, 40.51%. Plumbing works, 9.58%. For electrical works, 9.47%. Auxiliary works, 0.81% with total of 100%. For item number description, unit of quantity of Part A, facilities for engineers. Part B, general requirements. Part C, earthworks. Part D, plain and reinforced concrete works are shown. For Part A, finishings and other civil works are shown. For Part F, plumbing works. Part G, electrical works. Part H, auxiliary works are shown. For project billboard, we have 1 unit of 4x8 DPWH tarpaulin, 1 unit 8x8 COA tarpaulin. For occupational safety health program, name and specification, unit and quantity are shown. For minimum equipment requirements, we have 1 unit of dump truck, 1 unit of backhoe. For architectural plans, we have a perspective, ground floor plan, but this is an existing, and second floor plan. Front elevation and roof plan. For right side elevation, left side elevation, cross section, and rear elevation. For schedule of doors and windows and longitudinal section. For stair blow up plan. For structural plans. Foundation plan. For schedule of reinforced concrete columns. For roof beam and roof deck beam plan. For hip truss detail, concrete gutter, connection of details for trusses. For electrical plans, we have a second floor lighting layout plan. For power layout plan. For solar layout plan. And the diagram for solar. And for plumbing plans. For ground floor water supply layout. For water line roof deck layout. And second floor water supply layout. for the isometric view of water supply layout. That's all.
Hindi na naman sila mo.
Ay, para pa-check kayo.
Kaya ito yan. Lagi mo ka kami. Okay, any comment from Pedro?
From our paper, we have embankment from the outside perimeter should be removed. Prioritize to finish the whole structure, then structural stability and dowels are to be checked. Include floor finish on ground floor, then coordination with the LGU for embankment. That's it.
So coordinated na ba?
Oo,
Okay. Kamu ang nag-coordinate?
okay.
So wala na
Tapos, three-story man to ang pinakauna, so yung sabutan na second story na po.
Ito yung bang mo sa likod.
Yaon gihapon sir.
Sa LGU na.
Dili. Sa ato gihapon kay sobra na sang kwarta kay min reduce nan one story.
Sa itong structural at ito to, wala na kayo mga dowel at space.
Amo yun doon ilaya sabutan sir na mo reduce nan one story. Two story ta.
Ano sila ipon sa akong pag-ibig sa structure sa
Oo, gi-explain naman to ni Mayor sa Marihatag og ni Alphonse.
Kinakumpleto na niyo dia. Na-incorporate na niyo. Comment from you. So, no correction? Okay, thank you.
Sir,
Okay, answer.
ang possible source namin so is wala sa pagkakaroon wala pa ay ngayon sumarihatang campus. Balik lang siya na campus is under pa siya ng sa LGU kay ang bill na kuan sa Congress wala pang approve na kanang ngayon sumarihatang outside campus ma-part siya ng sa NEMSU system kibali sa pagkakaroon kanang kuan wala pa yung ikuan na NEMSU Marihatag campus. So, kani siya, para sa ako siguro dapat, at LGU, approve sa ina atong people from, di ba, 3-story, di ba lang siya ng 2-story.
Amo gani si Engineer Pason ang ga kuan na mo reduce kid nan kuan. Base sa itong dawil na pag-inspect nila ng kami tanan.
So, kung ma-approve siguro itong bill sa Congress na pa-part na ng NEMSU kantong sa Marihatag, after mahuman ng project, makuha sa amo.
So, wala yung template sa project name.
Sa project ni at ambot.
Basta nyo pa, painting lang siya.
So, kanya sa itong nakabutang. Nakabutang ng good name, so marihatag ang good.
Okay, sa record ng chief, okay, pwede ko answer. NEMSU Marihatag. Anong sa Marihatag karon?
Although siya in PVC, completion, pero naka-open ang sa parenthesis na yung sumanan sa
Isang sobrang lang na pwede masansad. Ito ang dalang yung sa mga sa applications. Yung mahal siya ng unexplainable.
from BOQ. Wala na yung concern mo, sir. Okay, so thank you, Engineer Marcelo, for the presentation. So, sunod pa sa kuhan sa itong 26 NH 0020. construction completion of the barangay board, barangay Libas, Kabul. Covered court ya. TV covered court, Sitio Libas, barangay Sibahay. Yan. Okay na din.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Good morning once again. Next project to be presented is construction completion of multi-purpose building, covered court, Sitio Libas, Barangay Sibahay, Lanuza, Surigao del Sur. With a coordinates of 9.22932 north, 126.10752 east. This project has an appropriation of 10 million and ABC of 9,900,000. Location, Sitio Libas, Barangay Sibahay, Lanuza, Surigao del Sur. Duration 150 calendar days. Scope of works are the following. General requirements with a percentage of 0.92%, earthworks 2.76%, plain and reinforced concrete work 17.06%, finishings and other civil works 75.53%, plumbing works 1.45%, and electrical works 2.27%, total of 100%. Physical target 1 unit, project scope, construction completion of covered court. Now let's proceed to the item number, description, unit, and quantity. For part A, we have general requirements. Part B, earthworks, and part C, plain and reinforced concrete work. Their corresponding item number, description, unit, and quantity are being shown. Again, for part D, the finishings and other civil works, the corresponding item number, description, unit, and quantity are being shown. The continuation for part D. Now for part E, plumbing works, part F, electrical works. Again, the item number, description, unit, and quantity are being shown. For minimum equipment requirement, we have 1 dump truck. For project billboard, 1 unit 4x8 DPWH tarpaulin, backed with marine plywood, and 1 unit 8x8 Kuwa tarpaulin, backed also with marine plywood. For occupational safety and health program, we have this provision of the following: 1 health personnel and 1 safety practitioner part-time. Now let's proceed to architectural plans. First, we have perspective, site development plan, vicinity map, and the location map. Floor plan. Front elevation and rear elevation view. Left elevation plan and the right elevation plan. cross-section through AA, ceiling isometric detail, will need wire mesh plan, and the schedule for doors and windows. Longitudinal section through BB, roof plan. Next are the structural plans, general construction notes, the foundation plan, B1 and spinner beam layout plan, the roof framing plan, stage ceiling frame plan, bleacher half truss layout plan, section and detail of C1F1, and the steel base plate detail. The cross section and detail for C2F2, for C3F3, tie beam, B1, cross section and detail for mid beam, arc beam, girth 3, ridge and girth, girth 1A, and girth 2. Wall footing. We have also the girth connection detail, canopy section, C3 base plate connection and detail, the steepener columns, bleacher fascia frame, and the side fascia frame for main cord. Full truss detail and front fascia frame plan and detail. For electrical plans, lighting and power layout plan, schedule of loads, the single line riser diagram, and also the general notes, water line and sanitary line plans, water line layout plan, and also the plumbing legend, sanitary line layout plan, septic tank plan and detail. That's all.
Okay, can comment from Roque?
From our pre-pro, eliminate one span bleacher, the right side to serve as the entrance. Then close the original frontage of the building. Adjust height of bleachers.
I just naman tayo ng bed tayo. Sabi mo, pinagbitin mo sa to.
Isa ka sponsor. Oh,
Pero kung masili mo, ano mo mga play?
sasabihan lang.
Faces. Yan ba yung detail na to? Di ba yung sa lapping niya sa pag-install ng G-Hub?
Ako lang po sa Roque.
Roofing. Huwag mo na yung
Ay, Roque na kayo.
Oh, may roof.
yung sa di ba parang yung roofing.
Lapit kita pag tuwa ni Hap dapat na digital ya pag luha.
Basta yung G-Bolt sa installation.
Ano yung mga project, ipakita na lang din yung blue up yung mga lapit ng roofing, o sa isang ceiling.
Nasa ayun.
So, pag matap yun siya bago o para sa building, yung dapat updated na tanan.
Pwede siguro sa kaplan.
Comment from DOQ.
No corrections.
So, no correction. So, any comment from Bag-ong? DWC. Line viewer. So, hearing that, so thank you for your presentation. Swimming presenter. Then, the general sila ng present to the season in the
Good morning once again. For next project, construction of multi-purpose building covered court in Barangay Linintian, Cantilan, Surigao del Sur, with coordinates of 125.97547 9.339365 with contract ID number 26NH0044. Bidding date July 20, 2026. For appropriation of 12 million, EBC of 11,880,000. Location at Barangay Linintian, Cantilan, Surigao del Sur. Project scope of complete stage, complete to bleachers, complete court, electrical works, plumbing works. Project duration of 217 calendar days. For scope of works, we have general requirements of 1.48%, earthworks of 4.77%, plain and reinforced concrete works of 27.67%, finishing and other civil works of 60.27%, plumbing works 3.43%, electrical works 2.38%, with total of 100%. Or item number description unit quantity of part A, general requirements, part B, earthworks, part C, plain and reinforced concrete works are shown. For part D, finishings and other civil works are shown. For part A, plumbing works, and for part F, electrical works are shown. For project billboard, we have 1 unit of DPWH tarpaulin, 1 unit 8x8 COA tarpaulin. For occupational safety and health program, we have 9 name and specification unit and quantity are shown. 44. For minimum equipments requirements, we have 1 unit of dump truck, 1 unit of backhoe. For architectural plans, of the perspective, for floor plan, front elevation, or cross section through AE, or the ceiling, for the upper glass full detail and cross section through BB. For structural plans, the foundation plan, for the column footing detail, for the grade beam plans, for the mid beam plan, for the arc beam schedule, for the isometric detail of ceiling frame at stage.
Slow ako niya ba? Ano yung connection?
Kamu